Hi everyone, welcome to episode 13 of the By the Lakeside podcast. My name is Sandy and this is a podcast about my knitting and sewing adventures that take place here in my craft room in my home, which is by the lake. I live just outside of Toronto in Canada, and it has been over a month since my last podcast, so I'm really sorry that I haven't been around, but it's been super busy and I'm just getting back into the swing of things and I wanted to catch up. So I don't have any finished objects. I have, like I said, been really busy. March was kind of a whirlwind for me over here. I had minor surgery, I had some sick kids, and I changed jobs. So it's been super hectic, just getting used to new routines, new commutes, things like that. So I was in a little bit of a knitting slump and I think I just needed time to regroup and look at all of my projects again. I put a few of them aside that I was working on. I still love them, but I just wasn't feeling them. So I went through all of my stuff. I kind of put a few things away that I will get back to probably later in the summer or even in fall. And I'm just trying to focus on a few of them now. So I wanted to share, and most of them you've seen already, but like I said, I haven't been doing too much knitting. So I'm just going to share where I'm at and what I have, and hope to get back into the swing of things and back to podcasting and knitting a little more regularly. So to start off, I wanted to show you a new project that I did start that finally got me back into knitting again. I've got it in this beautiful bag by Bags by Awesome Granny, and I was so excited when I got this bag last year. It's so beautiful. Darlene sent this to me and I love it so much, and it really felt very summer-like, and it's really large. So I was kind of waiting for the perfect project to put in it, and I finally have it. So like so many people, I have jumped on the bandwagon and I am doing the Joji Locatelli starting point make-along, which is a shawl. And I don't think I'm going to give away too much because I'm already really behind. Currently, Joji has released clue 3 and I am on clue 1. So I'm just going to show you the yarns that I've chosen and my really small beginnings. And I really don't think it's going to spoil much because like I said, everyone seems to be well on their way to clue 2 and clue 3 already. So you did have to choose 5 yarns, and I was shocked and surprised that I was able to find 5 in my stash. So I'm really excited about my choices. Oops. They are all in the purple and pink kind of color story. See if I can do this. So here they are. I absolutely love them. I'm super happy and excited about this project. And the pictures that I've seen on Instagram so far are stunning. I'm a little overwhelmed that every time you knit a portion, you have to knit a second one exactly the same. That was a little bit of not a disappointment, but it was a little bit of a downer for me because I'm not the fastest knitter, but I'm just going to do my best. So let me share with you, if I can remember all of these. This is a Hedgehog Fibers in Teacup, which is a really popular colorway, and I had it in my stash. I think it's really pretty. That's my lightest color. Then Joji suggested in the pattern that you have one kind of speckle or more colorful yarn, so that is the yarn that I chose for this. This is the Nora George yarns, and the colorway is a Harry Potter one, Mrs. Fig of Wisteria Lane, I believe is what it's called. And it was beautiful when it was in the skein and wound up, but I'm going to show it to you in a minute. It's attached to my knitting, so I'm going to put that one aside. I have a this is not Sweet Georgia. This is Manos del Uruguay and Alegria. And I can't remember the color name of this one because it was a little bit odd. Didn't really match the the look of it to me, but it's a really pretty pink, and I do have that on my Instagram if you're a little more curious about the exact color. This is a hedgehog fibers. It was in a potluck kit, and it's also one that didn't have a regular name, so you can see some of the color there. It's really pretty. I'm calling it Black Plum. That wasn't the name on the band, but like I said, I think it was potluck with a number. It might have been 2 or 7, I'm not sure, but I think I got this with another one on Simply Sock Fibers, the website. And my last one is here. It's also attached. This is Sweet Georgia, and the color is a mulberry, and it's really beautiful too. So I have a thing for purple. I have a lot of purple in my stash, and I'm going to show you, if you don't want to see the little beginnings of the starting point shawl, then you might want to look away just for a quick moment. I'm going to just show you what I have, but like I said, it's not very much. So here it is. So this is the teacup. This is the hedgehog fibers, the dark one. This is the Nora George in the Mrs. Fig colorway. And just look at how that one knits up. It's so beautiful. I'm loving this. Tracy, I don't know if you watch this podcast, but I am just thrilled, and I cannot wait to get back to this color. I think there's quite a bit coming, so it's a joy to knit. I love it. And then I've just started, just there you can see, with the Sweet Georgia in the mulberry. So I'm just waiting to add in this color, and super excited. I'm going to try to work on this today, and it took me a little, I had a bit of a problem with this second set here, the second row, or second colorway I should say, section. I just was off count, and so my ribs were not lining up, and they were a mess. So I had to restart, and I found that teacup, the hedgehog fibers, it's beautiful, but I found it really difficult to start with it. It split a lot, and I just had a kind of a hard time casting on with the garter tab. Is that what it's called, the garter tab? My memory right now is really awful, so I'm sorry if I am not very descriptive. I've just had so much going on, and I have been so off my usual routines that I am just starting to feel like a human being again. So loving this. I'm going to get back to this tonight, and I just wanted to share my new project because I'm really enjoying it. And then just to mention, because I think I forgot at the beginning, I have been posting pictures and color names on my Instagram, so if you are interested in more there, you can find me on Instagram as Sandy Ran. You can also find me on, I have an Etsy shop where I sell bags, and I have not been posting. Like I said, life has not allowed me to get to my usual things, so I've really missed making bags and updating my shop. But if you are looking for my shop, it is an Etsy shop, and it is called Sandy by the Lakeside. So I just wanted to share that. Something I picked up this week that I'm using with this project, actually there's 2 new things I wanted to share. So again, there's my, I just love it. It's so beautiful. Love it so much, this bag. So because I'm sitting on the couch and having to follow the pattern quite carefully, I'm going to move the pattern because I don't want to give anything away. I did pick up this really cute but super plain clipboard. I got this at Muji, and I have one of those really nice stands from Knitter's Pride, but I find it really big, and just when you're sitting on the couch, this was kind of handy. So I just wanted to share that. I thought it was really nice. There's nothing here that's going to give it away, but here I just put it in a plastic sleeve, and then I use a sticky note, or I use washi tape just to mark where I am in the pattern, and it just kind of helps me. I can kind of move it, and it's not getting crumpled or anything like that. So I wanted to share, I have been very into stationery. I've been to Muji a few times. I've placed a few orders for planner, journal, stationery kind of things, and I just thought I would share this because I thought it was really cute. It's really light, and it's kind of thin too. They had a metal one, but I thought this one was really, really nice, and I think it was only $5 Canadian, so that was a good find. Another thing that I could talk about later, but I didn't mention with the Hohi shawl, is I am using a new needle and I am really enjoying it. It comes from this set here. It is the, I don't know how to pronounce it, if it's leaky or likey. I think I've heard the ladies on the Espace Tricot podcast tell you how to say it, but I can't remember. But here it is. I think this is the waxed case, waxed cotton. It's got the zipper for anything you want to put in the front. And it's these beautiful wood needles, and I wanted another set because the rosewoods from, is it Knitter's Pride? Let's see. I think I have them right here. Yeah, the rosewoods from Knitter's Pride are some of my favorite needles, and I tend to always use the same size needles. So instead of just buying a single needle for this project, I wanted to have another set and give these a try. And I got these from a store in Toronto called Yarns Untangled. And I've never been there, but I found them on Instagram and they were having like a 10% discount on these, so I kind of jumped. It was around the time of my surgery and I totally treated myself. And so far, I really love them. They're easy to change the cords. It's just a screw on, and they're really beautiful. I think it's driftwood. And there's just the right amount of slip to these, but they're quite pointy too. I'm really liking them. So I'm super happy with these. This was a little treat, and I'm very happy. I think for the beginning of the year, I was being super good, trying not to overbuy, just being really conservative with things like this, because over Christmas and over the fall, I was picking up a lot of goodies and I felt like I wasn't using enough of them. So I think my little stop on spending is gone, and I've been shopping quite a bit lately. I think just being home for a couple weeks when I was recuperating and starting a new job and being a little bit too tired to do much at night leaves a lot of time to be watching podcasts and finding exciting, beautiful things to purchase, and I have totally been treating myself. So this is the beginning of it. I have a few other things that I will show you a bit later that I've picked up, and I have a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't received yet, but I have ordered. So I'm excited for my next podcast because I think I will have quite a few goodies to show you then. So the rest of my knitting, I'm not going to spend too much time on. Sorry, I feel like my hair is really crazy today. It is Sunday, and this is just kind of like, it's just been a lazy weekend. So everything else I'm going to show you for knitting, I have shown before. So if I do miss any of the details, you've probably seen it in one of my previous podcasts. But I just wanted to show you what has remained on the table for what I'm working on this summer. So I was very excited the last few podcasts that I had started a sweater, and I put it on hold, but I am definitely not putting this one away because I really love it. It is the Camaro sweater from Tennis Fiber Arts, and I am using her Tennis Fiber Arts yarn for this, which I've talked about before. I've only done a color and a bit since the last time, and I do love it. It's just I had kind of put this one on the side, but I am definitely going to pull this one out. I'm loving it still. It's really nice. I've started on the red, so it's got sort of like the rainbow yoke, and then the body will be in this beautiful, this beautiful, interesting color. I don't even know what you would call this, but it's like a taupe that has kind of some purples, some interesting shades in there. So I'm still loving this project. I just put it aside and I cannot wait. So I've got just these three colors left to go into the yoke. So looking forward to that one. Oh, here's some other little things I picked up at Muji. I've thrown them in my knitting bucket here. I've got like some little portable scissors with a little case and a Muji pen. These are amazing. Love these. And then I also picked up another one of, I've got it just in this, I've talked about these before. It's called, the company's called Pear Designs. And they do these beautiful heavy canvas kind of buckets. I think they're called bins if you look them up. I know Chapters Indigo has them, and some design stores like LT carry them. You see a lot of them in nurseries and in home decor, but I've been loving them for around the house knitting projects, especially the ones that I need a bit of room and I want to be able to see what's in there. So I love these. I picked up another one recently, and it's just holding, this one is really cute. It's got the alphabet, but it looks like a typewriter. It's just holding all the extra yarn for this project. So the colors that I've already put into the yoke and the remainder of my body here, the body color. But I really love these. They're really nice. They're good to go on the go too if you're in the car or if you're traveling. I've taken these with me. I really enjoyed these. These are definitely one of my favorite things, and every time I see them on sale, I pick up one or two because they're really great for giving gifts to. You can put a present inside here, and it's really pretty. So that sweater is still a work in progress for me. And then the last two I have are socks. These two are my favorite socks right now, and I know I've shown them before, so I'm just going to do it really quickly, show you where I am at. I haven't made much progress on them or anything really, but my first one is my apple picking yarn from Mustache Yarns, and it was in a kit. I've shown this before. It's so beautiful. I am still all about the self-striping yarns. So here's my sock so far. I've used a Sweet Georgia Mini for the cuff, and I'm going to do the heels and toes in this too. And I'm just enjoying this. I really love the stripe configuration, and the colors are beautiful. And I have been stalking Mustache Yarn's website for a little while. I did manage to get one that I'll show you later, and everything else, I think she's been just selling out so quickly, but I'm really loving self-striping yarns. So between Mustache Yarns and then the next one I'm going to show you, I'm just obsessed with them. So it's in my little needle cozy from this one is from the Gnome Knitter, and she's on Etsy. And I love these little things for my my socks, and that's in my apple picking bag as well. So this sock and then also my second one are my two favorites right now. So this one is in a Maker's Haven bag, which I absolutely cherish. It's kind of getting blown out there. There it is. So pretty. I just love it. And then this one is from my other obsession, which is Scrumptious Pearl. And this is in the Come Sail Away color, which I've definitely shown before too. It's really, I think it's just a perfect colorway for this time of year. And I have ordered quite a lot from Samantha's shop, that is Scrumptious Pearl. She sells her yarn on Etsy, and then she also sells it at the Espace Tricot store. I'm sure it's available other places, but here it is so far. I think I'm almost ready to do my heel. So I'm going to try to get the heels in these and start the second ones, and one of these is going to be a project that I take on the GO train, because I am now taking the train to work to go downtown Toronto. I had tried driving for a little bit, but it wasn't working out. It was quite a long commute and quite stressful, so I decided to try the GO train, and it is perfect. And I've been taking it for over a week, but I haven't really been ready to knit on the train yet. I've just kind of been getting used to the commute and my new routine. But I think this week I'm going to pack up one of these. This is so beautiful. I love it. And then this one is also in a needle cozy by the Gnome Knitter. And one of these is gonna start to make its way on the train with me, and I think I am just gonna get back into the regular habit of working on a sock every day, even if it's just a couple of rows. So my two favorite socks are here, and I adore them. And I'm hoping to, with all of these, just sort of stay a little more focused. I think I had a few too many things cast on, and I couldn't even decide what to knit on at night. So I've put everything else in another part of the house, and I am just going to focus on these 4 projects, and I'm super excited. I feel like I'm finally have the headspace again to start my regular routine of knitting. It's weird because when I'm really tired, I know a lot of people de-stress with knitting, and it does make me feel really calm, and it's almost like a yoga to me. But if I'm really tired and have a lot going on, I feel like I don't have the ability to knit at all. I just make mistakes, and I'll start, and then I kind of get disappointed that I haven't been able to do more, and then I feel discouraged by it, which is kind of weird. But anyways, enough about that. Something else that I did make in the last couple of weeks were some new pillows. I had shown some beautiful fabrics that I got recently. They're all Amy Butler, and we got a new couch in our family room, so this is going to be a little difficult to show, but I wanted to show you my 3 new pillows, and I do have pictures of these on Instagram as well. But I love these so much, and it's kind of funny. If you see this, kind of matches my, let's see if I can do this. I feel like when I'm on the couch, I'm very coordinated. So I think this one is my favorite. I love it. Purples, of course. And then I've got this beautiful turquoise and blue one. And then this is what started it. When I saw this online, I thought I had to have it. It's so pretty. Love all the colors. And it's really nice to have new pillows for spring. And speaking of things I made, this top here is actually a top that I made using Liberty of London fabric. It is the Wixton tank, and it's probably the only thing that I have that I'm wearing for Me Made May. That's it. I do not make a lot of my clothes, even though I am a fashion designer. It's just not something I normally do, and so I thought I would pull this out today to partake. I do have something really exciting I just wanted to kind of talk about just for a quick minute. I have been working on a little collaboration with the lovely ladies from the Hey Sister podcast and the Hey Sister Yarns company. We've been talking about doing a little collaboration for months and months, and we were waiting for the perfect time, and we've been so busy that it's just taken us a really long time to do it. But I'll give you a little hint. We are doing a bag and yarn kit, and it has something to do with him. It is Alice in Wonderland. So there are some beautiful fabrics that came out. I think it's cotton and steel with the Rifle Paper Company, and we couldn't resist. We planned this whole thing around Alice in Wonderland, and I was just going to give you a really quick sneak peek at these beautiful kits that we've put together. We're still working out when they will be released. We're fine-tuning some of the details, but I thought I haven't podcasted in such a long time that I really wanted to show you what we've been working on. So we have 3 kits that we're doing. The first one is with this periwinkle, and they dyed this beautiful colorway to go with. Actually, I think I should take it out, but I don't want to mess up the bag. No, I'm going to take it out. It's really pretty. And this one is on a sparkle. Oh my gosh, look at that. So pretty. I am so excited about this. These fabrics are beautiful. I love Alice in Wonderland. I did a watercolor class that was based around Alice in Wonderland, and I picked up the Rifle Paper Company book last year for Alice, and I have a few others too, and I just love them. So the second one is the cream with the teacups. And then this beautiful yarn to go with. Colors are gorgeous. Tabby and Rachel did such an amazing job with these colors. I can't wait to try and knit something with them. I'm not sure what I was thinking. It might be nice to do like an Alice shawl. Maybe find a really sweet pattern that would complement the yarn nicely. So the third one I think turned out to be my favorite. It's the like rose and pink colored, and I call them cameos. I think that's what the fabric was called. And then they did this beautiful pink colorway with it. And it's got some periwinkle and some speckles. It's just stunning. Excuse me. So really, really pretty. Hey Sister Yarn Company. So here they are all together. So happy with these. And another last little peek at the bags. There we go. So I will keep you posted. Be sure to watch probably both of our Instagram feeds, the Hey Sister podcast or the Hey Sister Yarn Company on Instagram, and then Sandy Ran on Instagram. I will let you know in advance when we're thinking about posting these on Etsy and on their website. We're both going to offer some kits on each of our sites. So maybe if you're Canadian, you'll want to buy on my Etsy shop. Maybe that would save on shipping. I'm not sure. And Tabby and Rachel will also have them on their website. So super excited. Stay tuned for dates on that, and I will keep you posted. So the last thing I wanted to just share with you is I have this basket here. It's quite big, of some things that I have received in the last few weeks or probably month. Some of it I've already shown you, like these, but I'm going to show you what else I got. So I have a Zigzag, is that the name of the company? Zigzag Stitches. I have a Zigzag Stitches bag that I have somewhere, but I really wanted one of the larger ones, and Espace Tricot had updated with a whole bunch of new ones. And this colorway just caught my eye. I thought it was very spring and summer-like, very fresh. So I loved it. I love the little detail on here, little wooden bead. And I'm not sure what project I'm going to put in here, but I'm anxious to use it. So I'll have to see, but I love it. I'm definitely going to use it this summer. I think it's really, really pretty, and I love how structured it is. I like that it kind of stands up on its own. So that was one purchase that I love. Another one, I don't think I shared this earlier. I think it had come in after my last podcast. It is another yarn from Scrumptious Pearl. This is the Stripe Me Up Superwash Merino 80% and 20% nylon. And it is gorgeous. This is the colorway Samurai. It is, I think it's based on Michonne from The Walking Dead. Here it is, the Samurai. Here are the details. And I got it because I love these plums, obviously the plums and purples, and then I really love this mustardy kind of gold and that turquoise. Really, really pretty. So it's funny because I didn't watch The Walking Dead before or when I ordered this, but my older son has been getting into it and got me a little bit into it, and I love Michonne. She's one of my favorite characters on the show, and so I'm really happy that I have this. I love, oh my gosh, see, there's a lot of purple in my house. I love purple. I'm excited. I am going to try to finish at least one of the other pairs of socks that I showed you before I cast this one on, but yeah, I love it. And I've got another order from scrumptious pearl that I just made in the last week, and yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I got some wonderful packages from two of my sweet friends online. Really, really generous, and I adore them. I love following them. You probably all know them. I'm going to, I don't have everything that was in their lovely packages to show you because I've already started using bits and pieces here and there. But I did want to show you the yarn that they so generously included. So first I have my first Woolen Vine yarns. I don't have any, but the lovely Joanne from Port Hardy, she sent me a sweet package and included this. I think it's beautiful. I have never had it, anything by Kristen or Woolen Vine yarns, and purple is one of my favorite colors. So this is the Footsie base. It is an 80/20 Super Wash blue-faced luster and nylon. So it's 400 yards. The color is called Moonburn, and I think it might be a limited one. And thank you so much, Joanne. You are so lovely. You're such a nice lady. I'm so glad that I've met so many of you online. It's just been so nice to have online friends that have common interests. So really excited about this. This is going to be another, I think this one's a sock for me. It looks like I need a purple sock. So there's that, and a whole bunch of other goodies from Joanne that were so sweet. And then I got a really sweet surprise in the mail from Andrea, and she is Andrea Knits a Lot, which you probably know as well. Beautiful knitter. She does some beautiful, beautiful stuff. And she sent me a sweet little get well package when I wasn't doing so great, and such a sweet surprise. And she included some Hue Loco yarn in that package, and I have never had any of the Hue Loco yarns either. So I'm really excited, and this is a tweed. This one's a tweed sock. It's an 85 Superwash Merino, 15 nylon with neps, a fingering weight, and the colorway is steel. And I think this is gonna make a perfect sock in the fall. So I'm gonna save it for that. And thank you so much, Andrea. You are such a sweet lady too, and I'm so glad that we all have met through this online community. It's so much fun. And this one, I have been coveting the Beauty and the Beast yarn from Mustache Yarns since it was, you know, at one of the shows and people were giving sneak peeks of it, and I tried to catch it in one of her first releases. I did not. I missed out, and I was really bummed out about it. But she did another release, and thank goodness, because I snatched that up. I think I put my timer on my phone, and I adore this. This is like, I just don't know if this is going to be a sock or if this is going to be a cowl, because I did see that the lovely Opera Joe was making the cowl. I think there was a cowl pattern that came in a kit. I'm not sure. And I really like the cowl too. So, but socks, I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But these colors, look at the, you can see the picture there. Oh my gosh. Love them. I love them all. So that is it for Yarny Goodness. I do have more yarn coming on the way. I have another bag coming. Lots of stationery goodies coming. I did want to share quickly that I've picked up a few books too. I know I've talked about planners a little bit before, and my bullet journal, worst timing ever. I love the idea of it, and I did enjoy what I did for a week or two, but when things got crazy, I just could not keep up, and I wanted a new planner, so I ended up just doing it and just ordering the Get to Work book. There was a sale on, I guess she was getting ready to release her following year version. I think she does one that starts in July maybe. So these ones that started in January were on a little bit of a sale, and because of the US dollar and shipping charges, I thought now's a good time to try it. I really like it. I haven't been filling it out as much as I normally do just because I have been really busy, but I do like it. It is a little bit big, so I have been keeping it at home and using it more for the bigger things. So like even meal planning, just keeping notes down about what's going on in everyone's life. I haven't figured out what I want to do for my purse right now, because I can't carry this on the train with me. It's just too much weight. But I do like to have a small planner with me, so I'm okay without one right now, but I'm thinking about the Hobonichi Weeks, which is just a really small kind of book, and it's probably like this wide. And that would be really nice just to keep in my purse with appointments or anything I needed to jot down if I'm on the go. But I'm gonna work that out. I'm not too sure. But I really like it. And then I know that Amber from Maker's Haven has been talking about this book for quite some time, and I finally picked it up in an order, an online book order, and I really love it. It's really, really pretty. It's called How to Be a Wildflower, a Field Guide by Kate Daisy, and I think she's shown it before. If you haven't checked her out, you definitely should. There's some beautiful pictures and inspiration in here for color. There's even a couple of little recipes. I love these types of books. Just when I need a little pick-me-up. I don't really buy magazines so much anymore because I find them just so filled with advertisements and then not a lot of content that I find useful other than crafty ones or graphic art type ones. But I find this is a really nice book to just keep on my bedside table or on the coffee table and just have a little glance through. It's kind of like a pick-me-up. It's really, really pretty. I have been really inspired again with my sketchbooks and my journals, and I find it takes less brain power for me to just splash some watercolors and some scribbles into a book than the knitting has been, which is I think why I've kind of switched over to doing a little bit more of that. So because I've been into journaling and my sketchbooks, I also picked up these two books. So the first one is the Urban Watercolor Sketching Book, A Guide to Drawing, Painting, and Storytelling in Color. This one is by Felix Scheinsberger, I think. So I really like this one too. It's just a really nice reference book, and I actually find it more handy for inspiration than resource, because sometimes I just want to look at color, I want to look at how other people draw, and it inspires me to get into my book or my sketchbook. And then by Lisa Congdon, who I also love. I follow her on Instagram, and you should too if you like graphic art and artists. 20 Ways to Draw a Tulip and 44 Other Fabulous Flowers. She's fantastic. I really like her, and this one is a great book for reference. I find I don't do a lot of urban sketching or garden sketching, but if I do want to throw in some flowers, I thought it would be great to have a reference book. So I'm really liking these books. And lastly, I ordered a new journal and a new pen. This is the Kaweco Sport in the mint, and I really love it. It's kind of mini, which I really like, and you untwist it and put the cap on the top, and then you have a better sized pen. It's the mint green with an extra fine nib, and I've been loving this. I didn't really love the other fountain pen that I have, which is a Lamy, but this one I really do like. So happy to have that. And then the book that I picked up is by the Nanami Paper Company, and it's called The Seven Seas Crossfields. That is the name right there. It did have like a burgundy cover, but I covered it with some really pretty paper from Jane Davenport, and it's just got that beautiful, I think it's the Tama River paper. That's like the really thin, really nice. It's got kind of like a dot grid, and I just love it. It's thin, but it does take watercolors okay. I've got some things started. I just started some basic pages that I could start journaling on at night, and I feel like I wanted to jot more things down, and sometimes thoughts, but sometimes just even random lists of things I'm loving. I just wanted a little place to put everything. So that is what I have here. I'm really loving it. I have ordered a couple of other things, which I might do a little segment on in my next podcast. And I think I'm going to put a cover on this, which I do have. So I will save that for next time and maybe give you a little update of the books I'm using, if that's something that would interest you. And I'll do it at the end so that if you are strictly a knitter or a sewer and are not so interested, I will let you know and you could skip that part. So I think that is just about everything. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to get back here. I have missed podcasting. I've missed doing some shop updates. I've been trying to get on to Instagram again, and I hope it hasn't been too boring for a lot of you since a lot of it was not knitting, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So I'm going to try to get back into all of these amazing knitting projects and keep up with my socks. And I hope you're having a wonderful spring and knitting a ton, and I will be back hopefully soon with a date on those wonderful Alice in Wonderland kits and some progress on all of my knitting. So thank you so much for hanging in there with me and waiting for me to get back here. I hope all is well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.